opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. On second down, it's Harris, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Washington's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Wentz's throw here caught by Mims. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Wentz, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught on a slant. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And he's got the hook up to Landry. He'll take. This to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this time he is in. Yes. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Wentz. Wentz on the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. There he goes, right side. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception.
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Wentz. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. Big hole up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Take over a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Wentz. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Wentz now to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the give, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Final play of the half, Mayfield steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second and 9, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
And the Watt family certainly knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother J.J., he led the NFL in that category twice in 2012 and 2015. And now T.J. enters the record books. Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's always around the quarterback. 61 pressures last year, 16 more than the second-place finisher.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second and 2.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw hauled in by Washington.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz again. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Mayfield off the play fake.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It's caught by OBJ. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Chubb will get the call, running left, down to the 25.
Buddy Johnson there on the stop.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the curve, watch the curves.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Runs over him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check back 45, check back 45.
A run for Nick Chubb. There's another truck.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's caught right side by Mims.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Wentz.
Got a man, it's Mims.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Wentz's throw here caught by Mims.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Wentz. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Wentz to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Browns,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.